LinkedIn is one of the most underrated ways to find freelance writing clients, so much to the point where I actually recommend that my course students skip the other platforms, at least in the beginning, so you could land that first high-paying client and build that momentum and get that quick win. I believe that LinkedIn is where the higher-paying clients are, and if you're anything like me, you want to charge the highest rate possible so you can start freelancing full-time, become self-employed, and not worry about 9-to-5 employment anymore. Our goal as freelancers is always to work less and get paid more, which means taking on fewer, higher paying clients. I'm Christine from paidcopywriter.com. If you want free copywriting, content writing, and marketing tips, you're definitely going to want to subscribe to this channel and download my free guide on how to land high paying clients on LinkedIn. Most people wind up on my channel because they know that I teach how to send cold pitches on LinkedIn, but today I'm going to share with you how to use LinkedIn to its maximum potential and all the different features you can use to get in front of your ideal freelance clients. So let's get into it. The first LinkedIn feature you're going to want to take advantage of is the job search feature and also having job alerts sent directly to your inbox. So you're going to sign up for those. Let's go into my LinkedIn feed. I'll show you exactly how to search for jobs. Go right up here to the job tab. We're going to go to jobs. And if you've searched for jobs before, it'll recommend stuff. So you'll see these content writing positions that are being recommended to me, but we want to take advantage of the Boolean search terms. So contract copywriter is always a good place to start. Specifically with LinkedIn, this is not a platform that is specifically meant for freelance copywriters. It's for so many jobs. So they use the term contract copywriter a little more often sometimes than freelance writer. As you can see here, there's all of these freelance contract copywriting jobs that will come up in a list. How you'll apply to them will vary. Sometimes they'll unfortunately ask you for a resume, which is annoying because copywriters don't even really have resumes. It's mostly based off of our portfolios and our websites. I have made a resume just to appease this system. One thing you want to be wary of is making sure that you are applying to jobs that actually are contract or freelance versus full-time. Those will sneak their way in there. So as you can see right here, this marketing copywriter job with UPS has a full-time description right here. So you just want to be wary of that. Always make sure that it says that it is a contract position. Let's see, entry-level contract. There we go, right there. It's cool too because it gives you visibility into what the salary or the hourly rate is. So the other cool thing about LinkedIn is that you can have job alerts sent directly to your inbox. So every day when you open your email, you're able to jump on opportunities in a timely manner. Here is my inbox and you will see that these are all of the LinkedIn job alerts. Now something cool that I do is I kind of let those listings build up, and then when I am looking for work or I'm looking for an additional client, I just type in LinkedIn job alerts into the search bar and that will bring up every freelance job that was sent to me, and I go in one by one and apply to them. Now let me show you how you can get those alerts sent to your inbox. When you're on this screen and you've done a search right here where it says contract copywriter, you're just going to toggle this button right here, set an alert, and that tells the system to send those jobs directly to your inbox. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is how to search within a company to find the right person to pitch or even a writing opportunity. So we'll call this searching within a company. You're going to go onto LinkedIn and then you're going to find a company that you'd be interested in writing for. Let's say you wanted to target the company Grammarly. I'll use that as an example. We're back on my feed. We're going to search here and we're going to go to Grammarly, find the company. You'll see their logo. You'll go into their company page. The company page shows who they are. There's a little banner. They have how many employees they have, access to their website. Now what I want to do is search for the employees within Grammarly, particularly the ones that I would want to pitch. And this is something I teach in my online course, which is how to find the right people to pitch. You can see that they have their employees, the amount of employees listed. You can go directly to their website. But for here, it's a little confusing because sometimes people will go to this tab right here. I don't want you to go there. I want you to click on this link right here. See all 1,000 employees. Now this gives a list of 1,000 employees, and now we want to filter that out. Go to all filters. Let's move my head. You're going to scroll down and you're going to type in the person who typically would hire freelance copywriters. So let's type in somebody in the communications department, for example. Usually I use the term marketing, but communications people typically hire writers. So as you can see now, there's all these employees that I can actually reach out to who could potentially hire freelancers. Now, the next way to use LinkedIn is to search your feed for opportunities. This is really great because most of the time when a company is looking for freelance writers, they'll tap their existing LinkedIn network versus posting a job, just because it's easier and more cost effective to recruit from within your existing network. So they might blast out a post and say, hey, we're hiring for this role, we're looking for a writer, and I'm going to show you how to search for those opportunities. Here we are on my feed. We're going to go to the search bar. Let's see, we're going to do freelance copywriter. We're going to type that in, and then instead of clicking any of the results, we're going to click here, see all result. Then we're going to filter it by posts. When you filter by posts is when you can see what has been posted. I'm going to scroll my feed and look for people who might be looking for a copywriter. Okay, so this brand Clutch just posted this 5 days ago. You always want to see when they posted, see how timely this listing is. They are looking for a freelance copywriter to start ASAP. This company is called Clutch. Let's see what they do. Okay, they're like a staffing agency. So that was one opportunity. That's looking for a copywriter. Let's see what else. There we go. 4 days ago, Caitlin Hybe, senior strategist at 368. Do I know any freelance copywriters looking for some hours, trying to find the perfect fit for an upcoming campaign? It's really cool. Heads up, Digitas will be looking for a freelance team, art director and copywriter. The work will be organic, planned social. We anticipate a start date of mid-January. So do you see how I'm spotting these opportunities on my feed? This was 1 day ago. So this is a great way to get the jump and apply to opportunities that are hot, and that will put you right in front of the hiring manager. Do you plan on using LinkedIn this year to land freelance copywriting clients? Comment down below and tell me if this is part of your strategy, and tell me if there's anything else you'd like to see from me. I love hearing from you guys. Now, the next strategy I'd like you to use on LinkedIn is Sidebar Suggestions. You're going to go to your search bar, and I'm going to use the company Bark as an example. And in this example, I would be somebody who writes in the pet care niche. So when you look at the search results for the company Bark, what's automatically going to happen is that LinkedIn is going to populate a list of other pet-focused companies. And if I were you, I would pitch all of these companies. So there's Rover, Petco, Farmer's Dog. These are all really popular dog brands. Now, if I go to Chewy's page, another list of companies comes up on the side. So that will give you really good inspiration and tell you who you can, like similar companies you can pitch in your niche. You want to use those companies to compile a list of your ideal companies and then systematically send them cold pitches. Now, the next strategy you are not going to want to miss is optimizing your LinkedIn profile for search. And what that means is that you're correctly filling out your LinkedIn profile so that when your ideal client goes to search for a copywriter, you show up in the search results. Now, obviously, you want your entire profile to be optimized, but for simplicity's sake and for you to get started right away, I want to point out the 3 areas that you should be optimizing to ensure that you show up in search results. So if you do nothing else, just having these 3 sections will help tremendously. Number 1, as we can see here, your headline, your current company, and your job title. I am going to show you what these look like on a LinkedIn profile. You can actually see it right here. So the LinkedIn headline should be packed out and the word count should be completely exceeded. You only get a certain amount of words to stuff into that headline, and you want to make sure that yours is to the max. You want your current position to reflect that you're currently a freelance copywriter. That is important. If you fill it out on the bottom section of your profile under your experience, it will also show up on the top of the screen next to your title, which is really important. So these 3 sections, your current job title, your current company, and your headline. Now, the current company is something that a lot of copywriters get wrong on LinkedIn. They will just put freelance writer and nothing right here. You want to make sure that you actually create a company page for your freelance business. This doesn't have to be extensive. You don't have to put a lot of work into it. You just want to make sure that when somebody clicks this logo right here, by the way, I made that logo free on Canva. When somebody clicks that, they're not brought to a search of 1,000 other B2B copywriters. That's what happens if you don't create your own company page the way I did right there. You want somebody to land on your landing page. You don't have to have an LLC or an incorporated name or anything like that. Just create a page so that when that person clicks that, they are able to go to your website. They can see all of the pertinent information. The most important part is that that is filled out so that the search engine can do its thing. Now, the final way that freelancers are using LinkedIn to attract clients is by posting on LinkedIn, and that basically involves having a content strategy. Now, posting a few times isn't going to get you a lot of traction. You need to consistently be posting high-value stuff that attracts your ideal clients. Full disclaimer, this is not something I do in my freelance business, nor did I ever do it. I just believe that cold pitching and applying for jobs and asking for referrals is a more direct way to gain clients. But if you really are at a point where you know you have the time to be creating your own content about freelancing, you might want to start posting on the feed so that the algorithm starts working and your posts are put in front of your ideal clients. So I just typed in B2B content tips on my feed and found this post from someone named Christine, great name. And basically, she's giving advice to healthcare and biotech companies. She's writing informational content and she's linking out to an article she wrote. Again, this is not a strategy I specialize in, but I bet there's a ton of people online teaching you how to post informational content to attract your ideal clients. To me, that's genuinely just too time consuming. And as somebody who writes for my clients, I definitely don't have the time to be writing my own content, whether it be blog posts, LinkedIn posts, whatever. It's actually why I do video posts for you guys, because I spend so much time writing for my clients that there is no way I'd be able to create educational blog posts for you on how to use LinkedIn, how to get clients, etc. So I hope you like the video format. If you want to write for a living, you are definitely going to want to check out my free guide below where I show you how to cold pitch clients on LinkedIn and build a full-time freelance career as a writer. Definitely check that out. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.